I'll give you my quick background.
Please.
I grew up in the northern part of New Jersey, right over the George Washington Bridge. I went to school out in the Midwest, first at the University of Michigan for undergraduate, and then the University of Wisconsin for law school, after which I came back to the East Coast, came to Philadelphia, and I've been here for over 20 years.
Did you start with one of the large firms downtown?
I started with a good-sized regional firm that, after about 5 years that I was there, ended up disbanding, and then I went to a bigger firm, so I was at one of the big firms for several years before I left the whole law firm thing and started doing essentially what I do now.
But your focus has always been in business law?
Yes, it has. I worked in the business law group in the first firm that I worked at, which gave me lots of opportunities to work with big companies on huge transactions, where the documentation looked like this, but also entrepreneurs, private equity, family-owned businesses, and I found myself gravitating towards that end of the spectrum.
And you are today an investor, an entrepreneur yourself, as well as a practicing attorney.
Yes, I do all those things.
Did I miss anything?
Father.
How many kids?
2 kids.
2?
Yes.
All right. What are the ages?
10 and 7. Yeah.
And you live downtown, right?
I do.
By choice, I assume?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a commitment at this point.
Really? You enjoy it? Well, I've heard so many stories of people, certainly young people enjoy living downtown, but increasingly older people are leaving the burbs and going in town because of the cultural activities, and there's so much life down there these days.
The city's really a great place.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
It is.
And from a work standpoint, I have many of my connections are downtown. People, it's an easy place for people to come and meet because people want to be downtown.
I love the R5.
Yeah. So it's a good setup for me.
Great.
Yeah.